It's terrible. Triumph Street Triple 765 RS is horrendous. Let's see. It's just shockingly bad. The fueling on these, especially at the bottom, is atrocious. With a decat system, which this has got on, this standard headers with Lextech decat and silencer, it's appalling. And even when it had the DB killer in there, which is going to restrict the gases down a bit, it was still really, really bad at the bottom. The fueling was just so lean, and you could feel it. When I did the bass run, it was just bouncing because the fueling is crap at the bottom. Then obviously it was whistling because the baffle, which is this, that was just too small. The inner bore is just too small, so the gases just can't escape fast enough. And what was happening is, one, it was making it go super duper rich, and two, it was making it, you could hear it whistle because it's trying to push all those gases out of that tiny little hole. It was just, you could hear it goes, whoo. Unfortunately, we've whipped that off. Now, for sound suppression, that will do it a little bit, but the can's actually quite long, so it doesn't really need such an aggressive baffle. And in this situation, we'd always say map it with the baffle out, and then you could always put it back in. All it's going to do is slightly restrict it and slightly richen it up a fraction at the top end, which is not a big bad thing anyway, so we're not too concerned with that, that's fine. Then getting onto the mapping straightforward, and this is the game. We've gone from 107. Now this isn't completely 100% true because we did do the original run with that baffle in, but we should have been about the 113s-ish with that baffle out originally. Now we're at 119.5, which is bang on what we'd expect it to be, and then the fueling's perfect. That is wide open throttle. It's still massive gain. That's not with doing any physical mods apart from taking that baffle out. But as we said before, it was the bottom end that is horrendous. This is the fueling with it originally, and it was super duper lean. So the target is dotted line, above the 14 is super lean, and it was in the 15s, and especially at that 6,000 to 7,000 revs, it was shockingly bad. So that is where the massive gain is going to be on this. It's just going to be so much smoother. The idle is even better because this was hunting like mad as what, because it wasn't getting anywhere near enough fuel. Correcting that as well just made it really iron that out. I was looking at maybe having to adjust the idle position, but as soon as I corrected the fuel in there, the bike was happy now. Mega improvement. This is across the board on this, is just a completely different bike. If you've got an RS 765, get it done because it's going to make a massive difference to it, especially if you're doing decat systems and all that type of stuff. It's just not going to be running very well. It's going to be generating a lot of heat and not nice to ride, so sort it out.